What's going on, guys? So this weekend went to a local card show, picked up some cards, got a good amount here. Just gonna want to go through a couple of them. I did plan on reporting some issues coming in to the card shop where it was just packed. As soon as I walked in the door, not even 2 feet in the door, there was already lines going in all the directions of the tables, which is great, but horrible for me to like fill some type of content. So I'll do better next time, but let's go check out what we picked up. All right, guys, so as you can see, got them into 3 separate piles: baseball, football, basketball, as you can tell. All right, so went through and picked up a couple Hartler rookies. I mean, they're not like something super expensive, but again, I think he's very undervalued, and I think his cards will go up, and he's been a good ball player. Did pick this up. This was priced way down. I think they had it for like 10 when actually it's like 20 bucks. I did point it out to the guy because I did buy a couple more cards. I was trying to make a deal on a couple more things, but he said, hey man, it's listed at this price, but we kind of made a deal. But that is a pretty badass card, I think. So this one is definitely going to stay like in the PC. Now these two, we'll make a determination. I mean, I'm not really too stuck on these, but I mean, I will look to get them graded, and I'll keep it moving. All right, here we go. So PaulSkenes, we got a couple PaulSkenes cards, a couple of his rookies. Again, he's a little bit down on price, but I think, you know, his value overall is still really good as a pitcher. I mean, he came in blazing hot this year, and it kind of sucks that he's had a decent year, but not as anticipated as high as going to be. But again, I'll take a look at these, see which ones are gradable, and then we'll kind of go from there. Rookie, now he's been coming alive since the All-Star break, so I've been trying to find different cards. I do have a couple of his cards listed for sale, some of his rookie cards and stuff like that, but I'm just looking to see if this is going to be a good one to send in for grading. All right, here we go. You guys all know it, right? PCA here, right? So again, 2 cards. This is the same guy. He had them listed at different prices. This one I actually found in the dollar bin, which then I was confused when I looked over at a showcase and I seen this one. So I had to point it out. I said, hey man, you have this one and this one, and it has a different price. So he's like, would you buy them both? I was like, yeah, let's make a deal. So I did get them under comp for both of them. I think I paid like 10 bucks for both of them together. So 5 bucks a piece. Won't complain about that because again, the card is a little bit higher. And he said his wife wanted him to get rid of all the cards. So I am not going to complain about that whatsoever. All right, so pick up some Shoheis. Again, a little bit different variations. Got them at a discount-ish, right? I was looking for older stuff, right? Older his stuff, and then again, he threw this one in because I was going to buy these two. Wasn't too bad. Max Muncy. I've always dug him. I think he's a really good player. Again, I think he'll catch on a little bit more. So I'm gonna hold on to a couple of his, get them graded, and see what happens. I think this one was also an extra throw in because it's graded, or not graded, I'm sorry, it's numbered. I think this is one of the ones that I got in below like a $1 box. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that cleaned up, and that'll get listed on eBay and Collects. All right, Griffey, can't go wrong with that one. We'll do a little bit of research on that and see where we're going. Record breaker clones. I did see a couple of his rookie cards over there, but they had the ones with the black border, so they were really, they weren't great. They weren't rough either, but I just was not going to, you know, spend the money to pick those up if they weren't even close to being gradable. This one with these borders has a chance. All right, there's another rookie. Here's another rookie. Again, I'm picking these up in the dollar bin. I think, you know, they'll probably go up. Like I said, he is coming out of the All-Star break like on fire. Throwing over 100 miles. I think like he just pitched the last game, he won. I mean, but he had close to a dozen or more pitches over 100 miles an hour. All right, here's another pickup of some Ohtanis. Again, as you can see the theme, I am looking for older Ohtanis, meaning closest to his rookie year or rookie after. All right, so this one is 2020, and then this one is 2019. All right, so how to make a deal with this one. I paid pretty close to comps. That's perfectly okay. It's Ohtani. I'll look through those, see which ones are gradable, and then go from there. Witt was able to pick this up again in the dollar box. It's valued way more. The Miz, sorry for the pause there, right? So again, he's on fire. Don't mind the sticker because I didn't pay that. You have this well-priced, well-over comps, which is perfectly fine. Again, and it's numbered. So this is the one that I'm going to go ahead and inspect. If it's gradable, it's going to go be graded. I think, you know, him throwing 105 miles an hour pretty consistent is pretty wild. So he is on fire right now. But again, I just a little overcomped, put it in a deal with a bunch of other cards, and was able to get it at a lower price. I think I picked this up from this guy as well. Had it on a high sticker. Totally understood. He knew he had it at a high sticker. We kind of packaged everything together. But again, this is a you know, a base rookie card of Aaron Judge, and I try to pick up any of these when I find them at good prices. I will look at this one, but this one looked super clean when I was there. So I think this one's going to go ahead and get something graded. Bo, right? Dollar bin. I think the guy was doing like these dollar bins. They had them for like 15 cards for like $10. So I went through and I was picking them up. There's a couple more. This one was not in the dollar bin. There's another cup Ohtani again. Not super high, $15. You know, got way less than that because again, most of this stuff that I purchase it in a package, meaning that I bought multiple cards from the individual. That's kind of what I was looking for. If they had a good mix of things that I was looking for, either I wanted to grade, you know, get it, wanted to grade, wanted to go ahead and keep it, inspect it, and then possibly send it and put on collects. Schwarber, right? Game worn. Got that. We'll inspect that. Okay, so Roman Anthony is having a slump, right? And he's started to pick up. So again, I think for this card, if it does come super clean, I'm going to go ahead and get this graded like everything else, and then I'm going to stick it in my Roman Anthony stack. Again, when I have this stack, I'm usually probably looking to get everything graded in that stack if it hasn't already been graded, and trade up to a bigger card of his, if that makes sense. Here we go. So we got the set and the glitter, right? It is at a $3.99, which is cool. I like the Dodgers just like I like KC. I mean, I wear different team hats just because I love ball, right? If they're a good team, we got good players on here, I'll rep them. So great card, good pickup. Again, just like everything else, I'll check it out. If it's good to go, definitely will send this off to get graded. Mookie. So I thought this was a really, really dope picture. Just me, just the way it looks. Him walking down the stairs. He's in Boston. We play for championships. I thought this was a badass card. Me personally, it's probably not worth that much. To be honest, I think it was like this was the comp. But again, I think this is pretty badass. I definitely think I'm going to keep this in my PC, even though I'm not a Mookie Betts guy. But I think this is just a great, great picture of the card. There we go. Yep, Bobby Witt, rookie card. Again, I can pick some of these up. I got rid of some of the other rookie cards. It's kind of like a cycle, which I don't understand why I got rid of some or I posted them. I think I was just making room, but now they're listed, and that's perfectly fine. Here's another Mookie Betts. And let's see. Zach Nitto. Again, I don't know because this is in a dollar bin. I think I just picked it up because it was numbered. And we're going to go ahead and list that on eBay and collects. All right, so that concludes the baseball, which is not bad. Again, it'll be the same process as here with the football and basketball cards. Right, so as you can see, here we go. Patrick Mahomes, Starry Night. And again, these aren't really case hits, they say, because again, I've seen that a lot of these get pulled. But I've seen a lot, but shit, I've never pulled one. But I also don't buy a lot of wax. I do buy the product when it comes out, as you can tell, right? Getting off track here, but Topps Chrome, right? I did grab a Jumbo Hobby of Topps Chrome, and I did do a pre-order of stuff just in case, flew Topps in case it sold out. But with this one, same process as everything else. Gonna inspect it, look at it. If it's gradable, it's gonna go graded. I am in the St. Louis area, so the Kansas City Chiefs, since there are no professional football teams here anymore, right? That is the Missouri's team. Sucks that they're moving across the river into Kansas City proper, but it is what it is. I mean, saw some film or saw some stuff on him over the weekend. He looked pretty good out there with the first team doing mini camp drills, so it's not that bad. I hope he has a good season. All right, the scat pack. Got a couple of scats. Already got in the stack. Again, all these are going to get looked at. See if they're get graded. If not, I did pick up these. Both the exact same thing. Seller there was pretty, was pretty easy to work with. He got these at a good deal. Again, did not pay sticker, thankfully. Again, I packaged a couple things, was able to get it down. Same thing. So both of these were also bought from him as well. Again, not paid sticker, worked the way down. Again, I think these are good. Josh Allen. Again, most of this stuff, I'm just looking. I think I have, no, I don't have another one of these. So I'll check this one out. I'll look at the inventory we have. If this one's super clean, I'd like to go ahead and send it off to get graded. Same thing with this one. As you can see, I don't hate these, but I take that back. It is very difficult, again, being back in the hobby inside a year, and there's so many different parallels. Like, it was just ridiculous. Like, I don't know why they did it. I get it. They were just printing. I thought it was cool, but I don't know. There's just way too many parallels. It gives me a headache. It's like so difficult to find comps. And then again, sometimes the dealers may have put the wrong label for the card. And again, I'll just say, hey, I don't think this is it. Is this it? And we kind of figure it out. Sometimes they're wrong, sometimes they're right. It is what it is. Now, again, he said both for 30. Picked this up on a table with some other basketball cards, but I didn't pay 30. These cards were comping at around 20 bucks the way they are. I'm gonna look at these. I may crack these because I don't know who this CSG is, but the cards look super clean when I was looking at them. So we're gonna kind of check it out. But I mean, I have no idea. But these, I did see that some of these were sold on eBay. I didn't look to see if they even have serial numbers on them or not, but they probably do back here. So I'll have to check those out and see if these are right, because it looks like, see how close their serial numbers are? So I saw these get bought. See, look at that. He had them listed for different prices. But either way, I thought they were pretty badass cards with Herbert, and if I can get them, use them, flip them, grade them, we're going to keep it moving. All right, LeBron. I'm not going to say anything much about that, but again, this is a super clean card. This is a rookie year card for him. So it's going to be pretty. I'd like to get this. I haven't seen this one. I'll do a little bit more research about it, but I think this is pretty cool. Again, non-player card. He's always had a lot of drama with him. Now he's going to the 76ers. It is what it is. I do not think he is the greatest all. I think he's really, really good, right? But my goat's MJ. All right, here's the other goat, right? So again, if I'm picking up clean, super clean cards, action photos is of course my go-to with it. That's what I like. I did see the same dealer, no, not him, somebody else, but I did see the Kobe rookie card with him smiling, with those sunglasses on his head. That just, I just didn't like it. I was just like, I can't buy that card. Magic. Now again, I did see a couple of these. I mean, they were super clean in the dollar bin. It's just he was one of the he is one of the greats on here. So give the guys a little bit of respect. Now I like this. I've seen a bunch of his other cards, but again, I'm looking for stuff like this. Holding the trophies. I mean, this is a good card. Again, dollar bin fine, not a big deal. Check it out and keep it moving. Another Kobe, dollar bin fine. So super clean. It's hoops. We get it. Hoops is not that great. Dollar bin fine. Again, LeBron's card have been going up steadily, which is good. So this will be one that dollar bin cards. Larry Bird, I did pick up two, right? Was it two Larry Birds? Yep. Again, nostalgia, convey hoops. Again, not the greatest cards brand. Really good back in the day, but again, these guys are legends. They're going to stay legends. It's just something that, yeah, you just can't forget about these dudes. So look these over, send them off to get graded, and keep them in the PC or send them on their way to somebody else. I think I have maybe one of her cards again. I think she's pretty badass for in the WNBA, and so I was looking for cheaper rookie cards for her. So I just wanted to pick something up. Again, I had to sweeten the deal because I think this is also part of the same deal. Didn't want to pay this, right? So It is Luka. I get it. His cards have been going drastically down. I did not pay the 40. Had to haggle him down again. Packaged everything together where it was a win-win for everybody. But yeah, I mean, I'll add Luka. This one, again, it was numbered, so that was like the good thing. I didn't pay sticker, so we kind of whittled down a little bit, but again, it is numbered, so that's cool. At least have that going for it if the Luka market bottoms out, which I don't think. I just hope he starts playing like he always has, because he's kind of a pain in the ass to watch. All right, so LaMelo Ball, I do have a couple of his rookies. I have to go through, kind of weed some stuff out. I'll check the boxes, see what I have, because I'm looking to send a couple of these off to get graded. You know, he may have a breakout year. Like, again, he's been, you know, on the Hornets. They haven't been really great. He hasn't been terrible, right? So we'll see with his new life, with his new team. Magic Johnson, again, another one, very clean, well, except for that corner, right? See that? Yeah, I think I can probably get that out, possibly, but again, pick this up in the dollar bin. I think it's a good card. I'll see if I can massage that out right there, and then hold in the PC. All right, so other than that, that was a pretty good haul. I think I want to say I probably spent anywhere between $300 to $400 in that range for all these cards. I think which is a pretty good haul. So for me, it was a good haul. Again, I have to go through these cards just like I have to still go through the other cards. I'll make a little bit quicker decisions on cards as far as listing them back on the eBay or collects and keep them moving. But you know, this is kind of what I usually like to do. Is I like to buy singles. It's just better for me. Again, I spent $400. You know, you buy a box. Now again, I bought the boxes. I'm not gonna knock anybody for buying it. I just buy it because I'm like, I just want to rip a little bit of wax. Definitely not what I want to do all the time, because it's not. There's no way. I'm sure you guys see all the videos. It is not worth, unless you've got that much disposable income. I wouldn't recommend it. Other than that, I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Leave some comments. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. Any questions on the cards, anything about, you know, the eBay store or anything like that. I'd be happy to address them. Thank you, guys, and see you on the next one.